Costa Nation, Sanbonan Bafetu. Welcome back to Football Trends with me, the QB. Ash, I'm sorry guys, I could not be able to give you a live stream earlier on, but I wish I could. I wish I could have. So it's fine. I'm here right now. We will be talking because I do have some updates and I feel like there's a lot that we need to talk about. So starting off with Umji Tarapana, we do have to talk about Kaizer Chiefs' interest in terms of Ibrahim Bas, which is the player that you guys have been talking about or requesting to say we need this player at Naturena. And then we do have Coach Fernando Cruz, which is something that he said. We do have Langelihle Phili on his move or why he decided to join Kaizer Chiefs. And then last but not least, things are looking promising for the youngster Faz Abrahams, which obviously those are all the topics that we will be talking about, all the latest updates that you guys need to know about on today's video. But before we get there, please do make sure that you like the video, you subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, don't forget to click a bell notification so that next time when I post a new video, you will be notified and be able to watch that video. So starting off with Kaizer Chiefs in terms of Ibrahim Bas, well, I can confirm with you right now, guys, as much as Ibrahim Bas is a player that you guys are hoping he should be coming to Naturena to fill a spot, which yeah, I do understand he's an incredible player, but you guys will be disappointed to hear the Kaizer Chiefs are not interested. I repeat, Kaizer Chiefs are not interested, or as of yet, they are not showing any signs of interest in terms of Ibrahim Bas, which will be a bummer to most of you guys watching at home. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Kaizer Chiefs think they have a good player in that position. They don't think they need to add anyone else. And then moving on, we do have to talk about Umfana Lapana, Faz Abrahams. So right now, today, I believe, Stellenbosch FC announced Hoplang Taonyana, which is a player that we have spoken about. Do you remember that player I said to you guys? Well, since this player is someone that is wanted by Stellenbosch FC, we can be able to try and use it to negotiate for Faz Abrahams. So yes, I'm not sure right now what is Rupi, but since this player has left to Stellenbosch FC and now he has been announced, he even left out a beautiful message thanking Kaizer Chiefs. Definitely he's very grateful for everything. Now remember, I did say to you guys he was initially a referee and then he became a player. So definitely, yeah, quite interesting, but we will see how he's going to perform with Stellenbosch FC. So we do Hopulang Taonyana moving to Stellenbosch FC. Now it makes sense for us to be able to get the player, which is Faz Abrahams, because I don't see anything standing in the way unless Stellis decide whatever you guys are offering us is not enough, which obviously is bad for business. But hopefully we can have an agreement and an understanding, and then sooner or later we hear definitely Faz Abrahams is a Kaizer Chiefs player. Then that would mean we have completed two of the signings that are wanted by Coach Fernando Cruz, because remember he said we need an offensive player, a striker, and two wingers. So far we only have Langelihle Phili on that list that he has spoken about, in order for us to be able to assess Itimetu and then say, yeah, you know what, right now we have a good squad, we can be able to compete in everything. So yeah, big ups to that. Hopefully, let's keep our fingers crossed, Umfana will be coming home. And then we jump to Coach Fernando Cruz. Now, Coach Fernando Cruz has spoken in terms of what he wants or what he's expecting from the players. Yes, I'm not going to quote it today because I feel like the way by Palenga Corner, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But what I'm going to say is the coach is hoping Abajita they can be able to understand the style of play that he wants them to achieve at the club, because so far it looks like Bona they are happy with it, so they have not yet mastered. And from you guys and from the game that we've watched, chances are this beautiful beautiful master of football work. Izothi mase bayibambile kahle by gripping both hands, it's going to be beneficial not just to them but to everyone at Naturena. So hopefully they get to understand it a bit sooner than later. So that is something that the coach wants from the players, Uti. At least hopefully they can be able to understand what the style of play he has introduced. And then we have Phili, Langelihle Phili, in terms of his move to Kaizer Chiefs. Now he has spoken about that. Why did he decide to go for Kaizer Chiefs after angekho sure like where should he go? Because remember, I told you guys he wanted to go overseas. And even Tamalake, did speak about that and say, I would prefer for him to go overseas, than to go at another local club, which is a South African club. So he was hoping Langelihle Phili would end up a Euro. But all I can say is we are known as a club, Kaizer Chiefs, we are known as a team that is able to send players out into the world. So look at Fabian McCarthy, Aiden McCarthy. I'm thinking Fabian because he just recently spoken about Aiden McCarthy and how happy and proud he is about him securing a move overseas, going to Europe. So same as Langelihle Phili, it is something that was wished by him, his father, and I believe everyone else. But then at the end of the day, he's saying something different, which we're going to be looking at right now, despite all of those things. So with him, he says, the first thing that came to mind was my grandma, who has sadly passed away. She supported Kaizer Chiefs, and I always used to watch them with her when I was young. Everyone at home supports Amakosi, so I thought it would be a good move for me to join the team I grew up supporting, and being here feels like my dream has really come true. I can't wait to meet everybody and start training with the rest of the team and the coaching staff. Now, this was said earlier on, Bafetu. Unfortunately, as I've said, I could not be able to give you those news, but he did train with the rest of the squad and he's been preparing, which means chances are Sizombona when we take on Golden Arrows for the MTN 8 opening game for us. So with that being said, Bafetu, I'm happy Langelihle Phili finally he's training, and chances are we might get to see him very, very soon. But also I need us to be a bit patient with him, because we can't expect him to come in and then shoulder the club. We need to give him some time. Would I be familiar with the style of play, with everything else at the club, and then later on actually after one season, that's when we can start saying ish in nan. But for now, we've lost two players, Bafetu, in order to secure this player. So hopefully we do not push him or pressure him as much to say we need him to perform, but let's allow him to grow, be comfortable, and then as Nigeze the good performances, because honestly speaking, everyone has been speaking about him. Timele Nkune have been looking at him. Umabasa has spoken about him and very lightly good so about him. So hopefully we can be able to get what we need in terms of him. And then one last thing before I close the video. By the way, please don't forget to like the video, because I would really appreciate that. And also if you could send it to some of your friends and families. So right now, there is something that you guys have been attacking me with on the comment section, and yes, I'm a weak like this, but at the end of the day, you guys but I do understand. So there's this thing for in quota, guys. It's not two players that we can be able to sign, but only one. Now people have been saying, but QP, it's just two. It's not two, guys. Ikodaro is a player who's supposed to register. And also you need to remember something. This is something that I said to you guys, even with Edmondson Dove, as much as he is able to qualify for a South African citizenship, it is something that he needs to want from his side. It's not something because we want to open up a foreign sport so that we can be able to sign whoever we want to sign. So please keep that in mind. We have Ikodaro as a foreign player, we have Flavio Silva as a foreign player, we have Umtasingwa as a foreign player, and also last but not least, that's 4 players in Asomigale as a foreign player. So with that being said, Bafethu, please keep in mind Ikodaro, as much as everyone thinks njengoba atlalile however many years that he has stayed here in South Africa, that means automatically uvele uyangena nje iyazenzekalela. No, it is something that he himself, he needs to say, okay, I want to do this, and then ayenze, so that he can be able to have the South African citizenship and then become registered as a local player. That's it. But for now, guys, it has not yet happened. Hence, I'm saying we only have 1 foreign spot. Please, guys, don't put it you shouldn't be surprised when Kaizer Chiefs only signs 1 international player and say, mara no space. No, guys, that is not the case. The hence we let go of Ntwari was for us to open a foreign spot, so that we can be able to sign at least 1 international player. Unfortunately, that international player was a defensive midfielder, not an attacking or an offensive midfielder. But hey, sasa nasi sport tukugcina. If possible, we can be able to get that player, and then things will be smooth going forward. But anyways, those are the updates that I wanted to give to you. Please, I love you all. Peace.